Hey everybody, welcome back. In this episode, we are going to take a look at continuing to work on the star, at least some preliminary work here. To do this, we're going to need singularities. So we need an ultimate singularity, which is all of these, including some of the alloys. And then the core ones. So I just finished the glowstone. So I'm doing two, one for the ultimate, one for the specific singularities. And then, so basically we got iron. This is the ultimate: iron, lapis, gold, glowstone, emerald, diamond, redstone, copper. So I think the only thing left I have is copper. And to do this, we're taking an export bus with acceleration cards, putting them into the quantum compressor. The quantum compressor takes an ultimate catalyst, which is pretty decent. Ultimate component, which is just luminescence, which is just glowstone, redstone, and gunpowder. And then a black iron ingot. So it's just iron and a black dye. So basically, we just put in what we wanted to pull out of the system, which is copper. And then inside the compressor, it's going to start to insert stack at a time. Now, for whatever reason, I think this is just an AE2 thing, or maybe it's the quantum compressor. I don't know. But it originally the time in between it inserting starts really slow, but then ramps up like super fast. So once it gets to around 12 or 1300 items in there, it goes kind of hypersonic. So here we go, a little bit more. You can already see it's starting to pick up speed. There we go. And so at that point, it's much faster than in the beginning. And I'm not sure why it does that, but we just have to monitor it. Once it gets to full catalyst or full singularity, it takes a while, or once it fills its buffer with the items to make the singularity, it takes a little while. So you have time to pull it back out of the export bus. But the first one we want to sit there because we want it to keep continuing to enter after the first one is done. At that point, then we have to figure out how to make 25,000 of the alloys, which are much more difficult. So, like things like electrum, I think it's gold and silver, probably Invar. But yeah. So this is kind of the beginning way of doing this. And it's not a horrible process. It would be nice if I could actually, I think I probably could automate this with a recipe. If I used a pattern provider instead of the export bus. I don't know. Just easy enough sometimes to just do simple things like this rather than take up space in the autocrafter. Because for all the singularities we would need, this would be there'd be a lot. And so you can see this takes a while to give us the first one. And so if it was done, we just flip in here and pull that out, and then pull this stack out, and it wouldn't start another one. But I think if it's already started one, I think you can just break it and replace it. Okay, there's our copper. And if we look at the other ones that are in the ultimate, so all of these, we need platinum. Okay. So we need some of the other things that aren't in there, like tin, silver, platinum, aluminum, coal. Okay, so we could, no, we haven't done coal yet, but we can do coal next. It's kind of a little bit of a tedious type of thing. Most of this, though, is the unobtainium, vibranium, and allthemodium. And I think aluminium, we are not quite where I'd like to be. But I think it's certainly enough for the blocks needed. Two, 6, 10, 13, 15, 19 total. So, yeah, we have plenty. We can make several stars with that. Oh, okay, so this is done. And there we go. So just dump the copper back in there. Now we can do the coal shards. So yeah, we are looking a little better on, so we've got more extended drives, and this is starting to fill up already. Wow, yeah, so these are definitely getting full. And these you can see are also starting to fill up. So this is probably things like the coal shards where it's over 1 million. I actually probably need to rotate some of these. Let's see, what are... All right, so I have a lapis. Let's put the... Oops. Forgot my magnet. Emerald. What do we pull out? That's ranonite. We probably already have enough redstone. Diamond. And then uranium. So probably... Let's see, copper. 1.6 million. Let's see, what else is... Gold is 1.5. Yeah, I guess let's pull out copper. Then we'll stack up uranium. All right. I mean, I theoretically could build more of these and then do them all. I mean, I guess that's, I don't know. We have to create some more channels for the AE system, but it's not really that pressing. I think, let's take a look at some of the other things, like aluminum. So we can make an aluminum gear. Okay, so we need 9 ingots of aluminum. hate these things sometimes. Several of these were not correct with how much it was actually requiring. 900 is basically 9 ingots. But that only used 810. Okay. All right, let's look at some of the other GORs that we need to make. Oop. Lead. Okay. We'll see how this one does. Yeah, see, I don't know why. I guess it requires 10. Yeah, I guess that's it. So it's 10 iron. So maybe it's a block is considered 900 for some reason. Like a block is different somehow? I don't know. All right. That needs to be on the bar. Platinum. Now that one, I don't know. How the ore actually is going to count. I probably should have just smelted these into ore. I mean, I would think they would count the same, but you never know. Way more. Okay. See, that's weird. So now a molten block is still only 810 millibuckets. There we go. So we can keep moving on here. We have silver. Nope. Silver ore. Then there's upgrades here too that I could be using to speed up and make it more efficient, I think. But this is fairly quick for what we're using it for. Okay. I think what I'm going to do So this is using several different channels to get this. I think I have... I think this uses all of one stack. So we have a dense coming in, and then it's using 8 channels here. So I could theoretically come off prior to that. So it would have to go... Either we take it along the back wall here, which... Actually, we could probably save ourselves some cabling. So, is it 3 high? Coming up from the floor, it's 1, 2, so 2 high. Okay, so that's not terrible, other than the fact that I need to get out there. Okay. So now I'm going to need a flux point, because we do need to give it power. Separate from the ME system. All right, and then we need to upgrade, because that's not going to give us enough power pulling from the point to power all those. All right, so we're now pulling 256 a tick, now 32,000 FE per tick. So that's going to pull way more than we need. Okay, so now we need 8 of the growth accelerators. Where are the specific ones? are boosted. There we go. And so we need 8 of those. And then, what are these ones called? Directional. All right, so let those work. And then we'll continue to work on the other things that we need. So, oops, not George. Osmium, okay. So silly. You can't walk with the jetpack on. Oh, because there's mud. It's so stupid. Okay. So we're closing in. Okay, so that's osmium. We have silver. Tin. And that gives us 6. So there's 2 more that we're missing, I think. Or 2 more that we could fill up over there. All right, let's look at singularities again. So we need bronze, electrum, invar, steel. Does steel have... No. So we don't have a way of doing steel. So basically the hammer, iron, and coal. Or this way. Okay, that one's going to be tougher. And then obviously the alloy ones are going to be difficult as well. All right, so we have lapis, emerald, coal, redstone. We're building aluminum, silver, tin, diamond. We have platinum. We're building copper, iron, lead, nickel. Okay. And let's check one more. If we can fit 8 in there. Iron, lead, nickel, gold, glowstone. So we have those. I think that's all we can do. At the moment. I think I need to be careful because I don't have my jetpack on. So this is come on, where you at? There you are. Oh, you're stuck. Okay. Let's see. So this is the level that the geode sits on. I don't know why I'm having trouble with this one. So yeah, so I think this actually has to be here. Oh, he came inside my building. All right, fine. I'll sleep. Good grief. I mean, they don't do any damage. They're just irritating. I hate the screeching. Okay, so our growth accelerators on the bottom need to face this way. And these go this way. All right, so these are working. So this is the right setup now. Okay, so why are the... See, this is what happens. For some reason, they just stall. So those we need 4 more. And now if you watch, yeah, see, they finish in an instant. I don't know why that is. It's just, I think that's just a glitch inside of AE. Yeah, and see, those finished like instantly too. Anyway, so, boom. And the reason these are set that way is just the power delivery on the directional has to be correct. All right. And now we have to do, let's see. There we go. And that instantly grows them all. And now we can extend our line here. All right, so now we need 8 annihilation things. Oh, that was silly. And so basically it destroyed itself. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Let's make... All right. So that is correct now. Now we can actually... I don't think there's anything more that we can use. Geodes... I guess we just make that one. Okay. Nice. Okay. So it's actually importing them directly. Awesome. I guess. All right. That looks like we can call that a win. I guess next thing I want to do is probably set up industrial foregoing to do okay, so let's set up the recipes for our to use our material. Okay. So simple machine frame. Give me that. Gold gear will be that. We already have a pitting machine frame. We have iron. Okay. So that is actually a crafting pattern. All right. So let's see if we can make one. Let's see if we can make 10. Nope. Another brick. Okay. So another brick. That I think is right. Okay. Ah, okay. So we don't have power over there. And this is kind of wasteful. Could do this with pipes, but this looks a little cleaner. Okay. And we can push that to the bottom. We can set all these to push to the bottom because that's where our pattern provider is. All right. So now we can also make add-ons, right? So we can do processing tier 2. Efficiency tier 2. Okay, that doesn't include. So these recipes include, some of these tier 2's recipes include the previous tier. So we want the ones that don't. We want to go straight to them. Let's see. That's probably good, right? So let's do 4 of those. Oh, so we need a diamond gear craft. All right, I think we probably have that. Let's do nice. There's one. And we have our 10 machine, 10 simple ones. So basically, we need to get 4 speed, 1 for each of those, 4 processing, and 4 efficiencies. And that'll be kind of good to go for there. We can actually do, let's do speed. We'll add, I mean, we'll add the efficiency, but it really doesn't, that's really not going to, I don't think it's going to do much to the processing part of it. But that definitely picks up those for sure. Okay, and then processing, we'll also do 4. There we go. Now, we also have the pink slime recipes for like the advanced machine frame. And I think we probably have enough scrap. We don't have a way of, I haven't automated it yet. Okay, we got plenty for now. I think we want to keep those on separate, right? Nice. That works well too. So we're not, I mean, it's not blazing fast, but you know, it is doing what it needs to do. You know, and any of the crafting that has to be done is already pretty super fast. So basically, this is just the speed of the machines. Look at that. That's nice. And so what we can do now with the advanced machine frame is, if we wanted to, we could do another mob farm with where it's actually more efficient than the way we're doing it. And we could look at loot and then essence, which I think I'm going to do. I think, and the reason, although I may wind up stockpiling, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So what we can do, we can now make the mob crusher, right? And this is pretty much, oh, what am I doing? Okay, let's actually make a add-on for the range. All right, and we'll also do one of each of these. Let's just do 5 of these so they can be ready. Oh, okay. So we need we have a glass recipe. We need a glass pane recipe. There we go. And that's a crafting. All right, so we're just going to do 5 of the processor, of the main processor, so we can start to make a few more machines. Actually, we just need there. So efficiency, processing, speed. There we go. We're also going to need a flux point. Ender chest, which we already have. Nice. And then we're going to do a jumbo tank. And so we need one more. Okay, and now a jumbo tank. Perfect. So now we need some more dark glass. Tinted glass. All right, cool. Got a bunch of that already. And dirt. All right, and let's get some cobble to make. Oh, we're out of regular cobblestone? What? How could that? Oh, I know why. Because I took the cobble chain out of there and put the. Okay, I just need to make some more. I guess though. I guess we'll make the platform this way. How many? We're two out front, two out front. And how many are we here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Jesus. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There we go. Perfect. I have a 20 to spare. All right. Okay, so our dark glass needs to be, so our inner pieces, so our, let's see, I think this is probably the middle. This. So all our inner pieces for the dreadful dirt are going to be 5 by 5. Ah, Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Now, just like the other ones I've done in the past, we need a buffer spot for slimes because they will glitch through the walls. So our inner piece needs to include that extra set, right? And I got rid of my stick. Why did I get rid of my stick? I don't know. Okay. All right. And we want it to be tall enough to spawn Enderman. All right, and then this I would like to be able to turn off. All right, so this middle here. Okay. Now, do we have a lever? Yes, we do. And we need a redstone lamp. There we go. So, all right, so now, so we can go push to the bottom, and our tank essence can push to the right. All right, and now that's fully powered. And now if we look at our range, that should cover, yep, the whole thing in the middle. All right. Now, oh, we already have enough. Okay. So bucket. All right, and then our golden or our chicken feed. All right. So now, so that is 5 by 5, right? 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. There we go. Now, we also want 2 ender tanks because we want to be able to access the essence at some point. Okay. And we want that to be lime green. Oh no. Okay. So this isn't getting the guys on the bottom. All right. So that's still going to be push bottom. That's still going to be push right. Looks point. Nice. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about this, though, I have enough of all of the other drops. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I don't really want the drops. I don't know why I said that. I just want the essence. Orange, push left. Yeah. So that's just crap. That's just all stuff that's not going to be useful that we already have a bazillion of. So that's fine. Oh, there we go. And so then the only other thing is we want that. So that won't go. Okay, so I'm going to have to pipe that. Which stinks because it's not really that clean. But whatever, it is what it is. There we go. Okay, so now we can get. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh boy. That's okay. I think we still probably have more than enough coal. Yeah, at 1.1 million. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. What is the next one, though? All right, so let's look at the rest of the shards. We don't quite yet have enough of the new ones. Darn. Okay, well, I mean, we're just going to have to wait on that. And then, so let's see. Let's put this one here. And a storage bus underneath that. Ah. There we go. There we go. So we have up to 16 buckets at a time available to us, just like the other ones. Perfect. You know what would be great? If these could be upgraded. Just a thought. I don't know, whoever writes the under storage mod, you know, maybe that would be cool. All right, so we have to wait for the other singularities to finish. What else can we... Oh, I know what we can do. So, mob duplicator and a mob crusher. All right. And then, so let's get some mob imprisonment tools. Forgot those don't stack. Actually, yeah, we're probably only going to have enough essence. We're only going to be able to keep up with enough essence for one. So what do we have? No. So we have to go through. Get. Jesus. I am also going to have to fix that, not having cobble. Because cobble gets used a lot, and it's not that hard to actually create a cobblestone generator. And hell, that drawer already has upgrades to store 1.2 million. So, all right, I might make some doors here. Okay, so what do we want? I think they're more northerly. So I think I'm going to get a blaze, and I'm going to get a wither skull or wither skeleton. There we go. All right. And let's get out of here because our Aldermanium gear has been nerfed. Okay. There we go. Now, for a specific mob farm, like what we want with, say we want to target blaze rods or wither skulls, we don't really need to do wither skulls because our essence can create, we can build them on demand, right? Because we can make these blank skulls with bone meal, bone block. So that's, we don't really need them, but just in case. Let's see where, you know what? See, I don't know why this does this, but it definitely resets the spawn points at times. Okay, so what we want is our duplicator. If you look at the range, the duplicator is going to put the mob straight up. Okay, but if we do a crusher here, it will kill whatever's in there. Now, in order to do this correctly, we need to collect the essence. So let's see. I need another ender tank. And lime green dye. I love having the dye essence. It's so much nicer. Let's see. I think I probably want the tank here. Okay, so we can pull from here into the duplicator. Now the duplicator needs essence to duplicate the mob, and then the crusher, or the mob crusher will output to the right as it's killing, because it's also generating essence as well. So I think that's pretty good. And then we just get some gas. Oop. All right, and then we just need a flux point. Okay, so this is also going to create more trash. So we need a trash can. Let's see what our blazes give us. Oh, okay. So that needs power as well. All right, so then this could probably do with some speed upgrades and efficiency and all those. It doesn't need a range upgrade because it's basically killing what's right in front of it, right? All right, I guess we can keep there. So it's mostly, so it's either molten cores, which are useful, or blaze rods, which is pretty much fine. So I guess we'll keep these drops. And these give us magma cream, and I think 2 of them give us something else. Let's grab another one here. I know it's used for something else. I think you can get blaze rods from it, right? Yeah, 2 of them will give you 1 blaze rod. Nice. Okay. That's useful to have. Although we don't have any frozen drops anymore. Okay. But yeah, that should work. I theoretically could drop that down because they're going to fall anyway, but I don't know. All right, so orange push to bottom. There we go. So now it's coming into the system. Nice. And I like the way you can kind of preview what's in there. So even if I forget what's in there, I can just right click and I go, oh, there it is. So that's pretty cool. This has been a very long episode and one I didn't really anticipate was going to be that long. So that is probably a great place to wrap it up. And why am I not seeing you? Your color. Huh. Okay. Anyway. So yeah, well, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all next time.